Hello and welcome back to Green-HillGaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. In this live stream I am back ripping and tearing with Doom Eternal. So sit back, relax, stay safe, more importantly enjoy the live stream. And hello to my fellow Doom Slayer who has just joined the live stream. A big hello to you and welcome to Green-HillGaming, my Doom Eternal live stream. Let me get my live stream up on my phone right now so I can formally greet you and welcome you to the live stream. Kirby with a knife, what is the crack? What is the crack with you, man? How are things? Hope that you're keeping safe and well. Probably cracking up now inside, but it's safer to be inside than to be outside in these crazy times. So great to have you on the live stream, Kirby. I'm taking a break from Resident Evil to play some Doom Eternal. So let's get things started. At the cultist base. So I was playing a lot, and I mean a lot, of Resident Evil 3 Remake. Why is it taking ages to connect? And Resident Evil Resistance. So still take a break, play a bit of Doom. Unable to connect. What? Unable to contact PlayStation Network online rewards experience and other online progress. So I'm not playing online. Go away. Jesus, this is a campaign. Right. Look at him, he's frozen. Alright, so what's my actual objective again? Infiltrate the cultist base.
I'm gonna multitask, but not dead by daylight.
Ah, you're back at it again with the multitasking. What game are you playing this time? Oh, I remember this area. Do you know what? It wouldn't be a Doom live stream without me getting stuck.
Roblox.
Oh, good old Roblox, man. Good old Roblox. Enjoy, man. Enjoy. Enjoy the multitasking. I remember this area, man. I got stuck in this area the last time I was playing and I have no idea. I have to get here. That's where I need to go. I need to activate whatever the hell that is. My objective right now is to infiltrate the cultist base. I need to get there. But I have no idea how to...
Shot.
Shoot. You read my mind, man. What I was going to do is I was going to try to shoot these explosives here and see that this do anything. So I'll use my shotgun for this right now. Right, that just changed colour. Did this thing change colour? So annoying. No, unfortunately, shooting it doesn't do anything. No. Unfortunately. Thank you. I thought it changed colour. Maybe I was thinking of this red gate here. Oh man, I'm telling you, it would not be a Doom live stream of Green-HillGaming without me getting stuck. Right, I need to think of this logically here now. Okay, so the game is clearly pointing me to this direction here, so that's where I need to be. There's a big giant gate. It's closed. I can't open it. Maybe I need to like go around it or something, but there's no real way to go. That's where I came, so there's no point in going back. I don't know where. I dropped down there. This is where I came. Oh, this should be an interesting live stream. It's basically 45-50 minutes of me being completely and utterly lost. Great. Okay, and then there's this strange gate. but the audio is gone. This keeps happening in 2 seconds though.
LOL.
I'm telling you, man. This live stream is going to be a disaster, man. I'm telling you. Absolute disaster, man. Here I've been playing hours and hours, and I mean hours, of Animal Crossing New Horizon, man. It's absolutely fantastic, man. At the moment I'm trying to get my island up to a level 5 5-star rating, which is actually hard. Like Isabel keeps telling me, plant flowers, Johnny, go on, plant some flowers. I mean, if I plant any more flowers, man, it's gonna fucking turn into a funeral home, seriously, like. And then she's saying, plant some trees. I mean, they fucking keep planting trees, man.
I've seen it, it's so detailed.
Oh man, it's extremely detailed. I mean, even the villagers now, like, they start doing like random things. Like they'll take out a magnifying glass and they'll be looking at the flowers to see like some insects. Or one of them was doing yoga poses and everything, man. It's crazy. So even the detail in what the villagers do, but the overall like graphical detail is amazing as well. But oh man, I gotta show you sometime, man. I gotta show you sometime once this crazy coronavirus fucking pandemic goes away. And then you can put a title on your passport, which is basically a picture of your villager, and then above it you can give a title. And I said Doom Guy sent me. How the fuck do I open this gate? Pardon my French. So there's this big giant red gate here that doesn't seem to want to do anything. But I think the game could be glitched, seriously, because there was an area like this previously. There was an area like this previously. But all I needed to do was to stand on this, a thing like this, and that gate would open. But it just doesn't want to right now.
Doom Guy and Isabel.
I know, yeah, Jesus Christ. That's got to be the meme of 2020, hands down, like. And it just came out of nowhere, like, because those two games are completely different and they're released on the same day. Oh man, this is literally going to turn into an Animal Crossing New Horizons discussion. Oh, the best duo in history. Duo. I can't even speak in this live stream. Best tag team in video game history, Isabel and Doom Guy. Oh yeah, I changed my tongue tune as well to the Doom tune. It was actually crazy because every villager you speak to has a different kind of does it in a different tone. And I think when you go into buildings as well, like it has a very kind of fast version of the tune as well. So yeah, this is basically an Animal Crossing New Horizon discussion with just Doom Eternal in the background. Oh Christ! Oh man, I don't know what to do. I hate when a game just gives you an objective but doesn't really kind of like infiltrate the cultist base. The game could be completely glitched, like, you know. What if I punched it in? Jesus Christ. Oh god, I think we need to get Isabel down here. We need to get her to fucking bring one of those, what are they called? One of those joyride things, fucking pay him 50,000 bells to open the gate or some shit. Because it's happening right now. I hate being lost in the game when I'm doing a live stream because it puts so much pressure on me. It puts so much pressure on me, like. I know it's not exactly...
I haven't mastered the tune changer in New Leaf. I wanted to do it but wasn't able to.
It's tough enough, alright man, to be honest with you. What it does now is I just looks up the tunes online. Like there's a load of different tunes that people have created from all different games, even everything, movies, just songs in general. I just copies the notes, like, but even doing that is actually hard as well. Sometimes I find, like, But that's what I would normally do. I'd normally just look up some tunes online, because I have no musical talent whatsoever, so I don't even know.
I understand it a bit now.
Yeah, you just have to copy. Well, like if you're doing it from scratch, like if you were trying to do a tune from scratch, like it's tough enough, because like you have to know like musical notes and stuff like that. And I'm shocking when it comes to music. So I would normally just copy the notes like that I would see online. It could be YouTube or anything. Oh, I made a tongue flag as well. Oh, by the way, I named my village Forta. Of course, after like Forta Wildlife Park, because considering that Forta Wildlife Park is an island, I thought it would be the perfect name to give. But I actually remember, I think my first island in New Leaf was called Forta. If I'm not mistaken, that was called Forta too. Can you remember? Was it called Forta in New Leaf? It was, wasn't it? I only had one. Only had one village in New Leaf. I didn't create a second village, I don't think. If that was the case, I should have called it New Forta or Forta 2, Forta Eternal. Oh man, that would have been amazing. Welcome to Forta Eternal Island. But I made a flag. So it's basically well, simple enough. Like it's basically just a green background with Forta in red. And I have absolutely no fucking idea. Wait a second. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I think there's a way where he can jump and smash at the same time. But I haven't played it in so fucking long, I don't know. I mean, I could look it up on YouTube, like, to be honest with you. I just don't want to. This is so annoying. Yeah, it's live streaming is just going to have to turn into an Animal Crossing New Horizon discussion. So yesterday was Bunny Day in Animal Crossing. So Zipper was hopping around at the plaza. It was a strange thing, strange mush. He wanted some eggs, 6 of each kind. It was sky, leaf, rock, ground, water, and sky eggs. He wanted 6 of each, and he gives you a bunny archway. Then he gives you like a zipper toy, and then I think he gives you a recipe to make a bunny one, but you have to get star fragments. The only way to get star fragments is to press A when you have when you see a shooting star in the background. I had all the eggs. I was collecting the eggs for like weeks, to be honest with you, even before Bunny Day arrived. Oh Jesus, man, I'm completely and utterly lost. Well, I wouldn't say lost, because I know where to go, I just don't know how to activate this bastard gate. I remember a good bit back when I was starting out live streaming. People would join the live stream and they'd be like, I know what to do. And I'd be like, don't tell me, I don't want to know, I'm going to do it myself. But I'm changed now, so I would gladly welcome that. I mean, I know I could look it up on YouTube, but a hint I need it. It's like obviously this joint like icon thing here has to do something. I suppose like I could go back again just see if anything is around this. Okay, these, this thing here, all this does here is, see? So I'll tell you what now, right? If I can remember correctly. This thing here, I stood on here and there was a massive gate here, right? This was locked. And then it opened. So I don't know why it's not doing the same. This is the way I came, I think. See, I'm gonna get completely lost now, like if I go back too far, like. Oh god, I'm sorry about this. You tuned in to see some Doom Eternal gameplay. Ripping and tearing. And instead it's just me talking about Animal Crossing New Horizons while I'm just going around in circles in Doom Eternal. Oh well. Could be a lot worse. Could be a Fortnite live stream. Yeah, I'm trying to remember here now. Yeah, there was a gate here. All this was blocked by a gate, and I stood on this. It was red at the time. I stood on it, and then the gate opened. So I don't understand why it's not doing the same. Here. Lads, I'm pretty sure the game is actually glitched. Which is extremely annoying. Man, at this rate I think I'll just be playing Resident Evil Resistance in the next live stream. Annoying. Oh god. You know, usually with these type of areas in games I'm looking too much into it. Usually. So I bet you know that there's like one specific area where you just have to like go to the right precise area and just press square or something to activate it. I bet you it's that easy. Weird. This is the worst kind of getting stuck, because it's not like you're lost. Because when you're lost in the game, you're like, you just eventually figure out where to go. But I know where to go. I'm staring at where I need to go. It's right there. I know my objective, which is to infiltrate the cultist base. Problem is I'm stuck in the sense like I don't know how to. Wait, no. Mission challenge. Oh, these are just challenges. Never mind the challenges. Challenges are just side mission type things. But yeah, this is the worst kind of getting stuck because you're. I mean, you're at your destination. Do you know what it's like? I don't know. It's not quite the same thing, but imagine if you were driving and you had a sat nav, and the sat nav said you have reached your destination, and there's nothing there. In a way, that's kind of how it feels. Very, very strange indeed. Oh god, I don't know if I can keep this going for another fucking 15 minutes. Well, at least I killed 3 demons in the live stream. But technically there was some type of ripping and tearing. What if I you never know how these puzzles can be solved. So what's behind here? some sort of an upgrade thing behind here. And there's a massive door that needs to be opened. What if I go around there? Wait a second. Let's just follow this. Like, there is a map in the game. I should point that out. Like, there is a map, which which I very rarely look at. To be quite honest with you, you can see why. You know, it's a very complicated map. You know, I'm so used to playing Resident Evil remake map, and that game is pretty easy enough to follow. Okay, we're getting tired of it just being stuck again over and over again. I think at some stage in the game I was able to do like a smash. I was able to jump up and then smash. It'd be so funny and random if they just like patched Isabel into Doom Eternal, just randomly, just put her in a random location. Just completely surprise the player. I suppose realistically they could only do that in the Switch version. I suppose. Licensing and IP issues and all that kind of stuff. You know. But that would be so funny. I wouldn't mind right now if you popped up and just opened that fucking, well, this gate here. But that doesn't look like a gate. Like, well, it is a gate, I suppose. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. And I have no idea what to do. I think I'll have no choice but to look this up on YouTube eventually. Because, like, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, this is my thinking. If there was something back there that I needed to get to there, surely the game would direct me back there to get what I need first, and then direct me to here. At least that's what I would hope the developers of id Software would do. You know? That's what they normally do in the game. They would say, okay, you need this first, get that, you know, and then wait a second. Can I cling onto this thing? No, I don't. No. It looked like I could climb it there for a second. Because you can climb walls in Doom Eternal. Jesus. What would it be? Like, eventually I'm going to figure this out, like, and eventually I'm going to get behind there, but what would it be like? You know what I mean? Like, what would it actually be like? Do I have to stand in a certain position or something? Like, if I'm missing something obvious here, like, then I am as blind as a bat. When in doubt, just press the other buttons. Didn't work, unfortunately.
Hello.
It's wasting my ammo. Hello, James. A big hello and welcome to Green-HillGaming. I was hoping to be back ripping and tearing in Doom Eternal, but instead I ended up being completely stuck in Doom Eternal. I need to get here, but I can't seem to figure out how to open that gate, and believe me, I have tried everything. But nonetheless, James, how are you keeping? What is up? You're keeping safe and well. So yes, James, I'm completely and utterly stuck. It wouldn't be a Doom live stream, James, without me being completely stuck now, would it?
In grand.
Good to hear, man. Good to hear. Any suggestions? I will take any suggestions at this stage. But believe me, I have tried all the obvious things. Like, I mean, I've tried standing here for a few seconds to see, like, would it activate something. I've tried punching this gate. I've tried shooting at it. I've tried punching and shooting at this side. I did go back a little bit, like where I came from, but
Surely you could just crawl through the gaps in it like WTF.
I know, yeah. Video game logic. Yeah, unfortunately we have to abide by video game logic, James, unfortunately, but I know what you mean. That's why I always laugh when people say, like, oh, look how realistic this game looks. You know what I mean? If it was realistic, Doom Guy would just basically grab that piece of metal and just rip it off the fucking hinge. But there you go. But I have tried everything. But my logical thinking, James, is like, if I needed to go back, because I mean, there might be a possibility that I have to go back somewhere and get something. But the way that I think about it, in most games, this is how it should be done anyway. If there was something back there that I needed to get, my objective would be back there. Like my the marker objective would be back there, and then you get whatever you need, and then the marker objective would point here. But the fact that if I press down, my objective marker indicates that this is where I need to go. So that's where I need to go, basically, except nothing has happened. I mean, there is the possibility. I mean, it is Bethesda we're talking about here. Although, to be fair, they only published the game. To be fair, what I was going to say is because it's a Bethesda game, it's probably glitched the fuck. But you know, it is id Software that developed it, so I don't know. I have absolutely no idea what's happening in this area. But I do know that back there was a gate that was locked. There was a thing like this, but I think it was red, and you stood here for a few seconds and the gate opened. So I'm actually it could actually be the case that the game is glitched. And I'll show you now what I was talking about, so I'll go back here now for a bit. See, there's another one of those simple things, but I think it was red at the time. I stood here, there was a massive gate there, the gate opened. Right? So I might even just go back anyway to see what happens, but I don't want to go back too far, you know, for then you end up getting actually lost, like, you know. Ah, shit. So I have been here, just to let you know. I actually have been here before. This is not a new location. Basically just seen it as something that I haven't got. But again, like, if that was the case, if there was something that I needed to get here, then surely the game would be indicating where to go to get that.
Sorry about this, but I gotta go.
Ah, no problem, man. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Thanks for dropping by. Hopefully, the next time you see me playing Doom Eternal, I will have gotten past this area. But take it easy, man. Take it handy. Stay safe, man, and enjoy the rest of your day. And again, thanks for dropping by, man, and watching. Trust me, man, you ain't missing much anyway, because I'm going to be stuck here for a long time, so it is fine. And see, now I'm actually lost. But by going back and backtracking, I've actually completely gotten lost. Oh, jeez, I'm all just falling out. Okay, where's it going to take me? Load checkpoint. Time is just 25 too. So I'll probably have 5 more minutes anyway on the live stream because there's nothing happening. Oh god. Oh, it's going to take forever now because it's connecting. Apparently I have to be connected to Bethesda's servers or something, even though I'm not even playing online. Modern games are getting stranger and stranger by the day. Oh, it's fine now. But originally it told me something that it couldn't connect to the servers or something. Like, I'm not playing online. If I'm playing an online game and it says you can't connect to the servers, then fair enough, like, that makes sense. Like, but I'm not playing an online game. Like, it shouldn't matter. Oh. What's the thing? Okay. Boom. Okay, this is interesting. There's no demons down here, but there's these. There's these they're like mines, right? And you can push them around. Wait. See, the game is probably fucking with me. No, this probably does nothing, like. Unless I shoot it there. Surely they do something. Unless. What I'm talking about. Wait, no. See these kind of brick things here? What if you have to blow them up or something? Not brick things, what the fuck? They're just mines. They're explosive mines, but. Do I have to, like... Only one left. Like, why are they here, like? There's no demons here. Did absolutely nothing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back and play on the Coffee Unit Horizons. I was actually playing it before I went live. Doom Eternal. Well, I'm technically stuck actually in Animal Crossing New Horizons. I don't know if I'd use the word stuck, but I need a good old KK Slider to visit my island, but apparently he will only visit my island if it's up to his standards, or at least up to the standards that good old Tom Nook has anyway. So I need my island to be 4 stars or 5 stars, I can't remember, I think it's 5 stars. It's a 2-star island at the moment, and Isabel is like, well, you know, you might consider planting some more plants, and trees and fruit. I mean, if you saw my island, it's more like a jungle than a fucking island. I mean, there's more trees than anything else. You can't even see half the houses. People just hiding behind trees the whole time, they can't even see a view. And I have a shit ton of flowers. So I don't know what Isabel is talking about, to be honest. I'm dreading talking to her. I'm dreading asking her like what my island evaluation is, because if I still see a 2-star rating, I think I might just throw the fucking switch out the window. But nothing is happening here. Like, there's nothing happening. I don't know what the fuck is going on. All right. Unfortunately, it's going to have to do it for this live stream of Doom Eternal. I was hoping to come back and play this game, make a bit of progress, but I'm completely stumped. I may have to look it up on YouTube. But until then, I just want to say thank you to all who watched. I appreciate your support. So thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. So take it handy now for the rest of the day. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time on Green Hill Gaming. So I'll probably go back and play Resident Evil again or something like that. So goodbye.